Right, we're off to find the Hilton for our breakfast before pre-ride with Seeing Dimension Data. Nice. Heading through the streets of Adelaide.
Nice. Probably 28 degrees, I suppose.
Already, yep.
Already.
And it's 6 o'clock. Right, Doc. So we're currently sitting in the foyer of the Hilton, waiting for breakfast to start.
Pretty swanky. Pretty swanky.
Bit too swanky for us, you reckon?
Yeah, a little bit.
So what's the agenda today, Doc?
I think we're riding out to Glenelg, which is the beach, to meet the team. A bit windy today, so that'll be interesting.
It is a little bit. Which way is the direction coming from?
That way.
But yeah.
I don't know which way is which.
Yeah, we've been turned around too many times. So you go on the Rafa kit straight up.
Yep. Go look the part.
So welcome again for those who've joined us overnight or this morning. Welcome to our experience with Team Dimension Data this weekend. Great to have you. And so this morning we're going to be riding down to Glenelg and along the beach with the team. We've got all of the guys who are going to be riding the 2 hour this weekend.
So how are you positioned for the season? What are you going for?
So primary focus would be the Giro again.
Yep.
We've got the last few years I've kind of also gone with no support. We've always gone with a GC climbing kind of perspective.
Yep.
So we're going to go with Ben again for GC this year. But going with a lot of sprinters, a lot of kind of strong men. So Renshaw, if he's healthy, will be there.
Yeah. How's he travelling?
He took his hip out so much. He's alright. Back on the bike. Taking it really slowly, but he's alright. He's kind of not experiencing any problems or anything like that, which is good. So the Giro, that'll be a big one. So leading up to this, I'll go to the Middle East after this.
Yep, you do the tour through there.
That's it. Catalonia, a race in Spain, some of the classics, tour of Turkey, and then Giro. So quite a nice build up for that.
Yeah.
You always have to have a bit of a plan. It's hard to kind of get thrown in last minute.
Oh yeah. You definitely need to build.
You want to build, especially for those big ones.
Yeah.
I did the Volta last year, and I got told I was doing it on the Friday, and we were leaving for Spain on the Monday. So I had lovely 4 days to prepare for a 21-day race, which was great. So it's not ideal. I promised myself I'd never be a roadie. Roadie's boring.
Well, if you're a mountain biker, it's like, this is the roadies and vice versa. We can all hate triathletes.
That's fair. It's a common hate for triathletes. When I was 17, it was an opportunity to go to Europe on the road. Well, why not?
So how'd that come about? Like, if you were doing mountain biking and
I was on a road bike, just training.
Yeah.
And there was the national championships was close by.
Yeah.
And I went to it and I came third. So
Yeah, right, okay. And the eyes were looking.
this is easy. Came up to Europe and I did some big races. I got to the world champs that year, juniors.
Wow, yeah.
And that was it. Right. There was never like a period where I kind of gave up mountain biking or just kind of over time stopped.
Yeah. Can I get a leg comparison? Pretty much the same.
Quite the same. Give or take.
So what are you aiming for? Is this a bit of just a testing ground?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, help out and survive this one now.
Yep.
And then I go back to Europe and I have about 5.5, 6 weeks.
Yep.
So
just building?
Yeah, just build.
Yep.
Do a good training block there and then hopefully then I'll be firing on all cylinders.
I think it's obviously really hoping for Giro coming up. I think as a team, they seem to, like Ryan's saying, is really looking at that and to see how the team builds and really hit that out. Is there any other particular races you've got coming up?
So I'm on the same group as Ryan, so
Yep.
Giro group. And then post that I think nationals would be nice.
Yeah.
It does depend a lot on the race program. Post July, it all changes so much. So,
Yep.
yeah, we got plenty of races to target.
Yeah. Can Ryan track stand sitting down? Sitting down. Oh. Nice credit. You've got this. Cruising and chatting to the Crow guys. Pretty cool. Tiffany Cromwell. Back home, Doc.
I'm moving on as I'm fighting what's inside of me. I don't know if it's dream or reality. 'Cause your lies and your pain makes me wanna scream. But I'm finding a way that will set me free. I'm so addicted to you.
Yeah, well, we ride bikes.
That's good stuff.
No, I mean this is an incredible team. The South African team, and I'm a South African. We're the first African team to be racing at this level. There's no one else that has done this before, coming from Africa. Obviously, we're a developing continent, and then is the charitable arm of our team is the Quebec charity. I think I mentioned to a couple of guys last night at the dinner. I'm in marketing, and so. I think I've actually done the team a bit of a disservice in the last couple of years because we actually make the bike handovers look too good. You know what I mean? Kids get a bike, and we dress it up with nice pictures and that sort of thing, and it looks cool and people feel good about donating. But if you're actually able to experience the handover and you go into the community and you look at your surroundings and where these kids actually come from and where they go with that bike and the purpose that it serves, then you realize it's not just about giving someone a bicycle, but you're actually making a bigger impact in that community and in that person's life.
I'll turn to Michael. Michael, this is your first year with the team. Last year you had a fantastic year, particularly through the classics. There's some key wins. I remember watching Amstel Gold, and I don't think I've heard of you before that. And watching that win. What was that like to take such an iconic race?
Oh, it was super nice, of course. I was second there once, so maybe you should have known me.
Oh, I just want to know who is going to do the breakaway in the grid. There's no first year rider here. What's going on?
Are you coming and watching?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay, how much are we going to break? That'd be brilliant. But we don't discuss how long.
One lap.
At least once so we can see it.
Got to be one lap in front.
For you will articulate what Paul was like as a person to you, as a friend, as a work colleague, and I think importantly away from work as well, just one of the nicest gentlemen that we all met.
The funny thing was, when we were together and we weren't working right now, this is the first time, of course, I've been in public, as it were, since Paul passed away. We just never talked about cycling. We never discussed our television shows. We talked about birds and about people of Africa and about just life. Birds with feathers on, by the way, in case there's a problem. And we just had the same sense of humour. We were born about 35 kilometres away from each other, just 12 years difference in our ages. And so I saw him grow right through the amateur ranks and become a pro. And back in 1986, when I'd read in the papers he was retiring from his continental career, I stopped him at the finish of the stage at Paris-Nice. It was a half day. They finished up the Col d'Ez in the afternoon, but it was too far for me to go, so I just stayed in Nice. And I said, are you giving up pro cycling? And he says, no, but I'm giving up international pro cycling. I'm going to race back home in the UK just for 2 years. I said, well, whatever you want to do. I said, would you like to try, if I can fix it, work on television with me? And that was in '85. And he looked at me and he says, I'll give it a go. He says, but I'm racing for 2 more years and I can't tell you who the sponsor is. I said, well, don't worry, but whoever the sponsor is, tell them that you won't race a bike throughout the month of July, which of course is the Tour de France. And within 3 weeks of me telling him that, he obviously went back and did it because he asked them to write the clause into his contract. The sponsor rang up and it was Rally and sponsored by the Banana Corporation, so it was Rally Banana. And the new director of sports, he said, Phil, I've got this strange request from Paul Sherwin, who's racing for us next year. I said, no, I wondered who it was, and I knew the guy, his name was George Shaw. And he says he can't race in July. I said, well, George, he's got to think of his future after 2 years with you, and I've offered him the chance to join me on TV. And he said, perfect, no worries at all. So from that moment on, and Paul won 2 national titles as a pro over the next 2 years, and he never raced in July. He was supposed to train on his bike in the month of July. When we finished the stage of the Tour de France, I drove to the hotels. He was supposed to ride his bike to keep fit. He only did it about twice.
Did you do that?
No, it was
No,
useless.
I was going to say,
Totally
I wouldn't
useless,
imagine
yeah.
that.
He stopped me. I found him on the roadside, thumbing a lift up when I drove past. Didn't recognise him in his racing kit anymore.
I got to know Paul like everybody here, listening to the Tour de France, listening to Phil and Paul, and you never said one without the other, and you never heard one without the other. And that was the beginning of my relationship with Paul, listening to him as part of the commentary team. Then I got to be in the races. I didn't hear any commentary, but I'd go back and watch the replays. I'd hear it, come back to Australia, watch everything that was recorded, and I'd hear Phil and Paul and even say my name. And it was a really proud moment as someone who'd been a fan to then hear them say my name. I thought it was just great. And then fortunately again...
The reason you have to say your name is we never bloody saw you. You came out the shadow 50 metres from the line and won the stage, but until then we never saw anything of you.
Team Sky, Owen Doe, Kenny Alessandre, Christopher Halverson, Christian Canes, Wout Poels, Luke Rowe, and Dylan Van Balt. And the team manager, Brent Lancaster.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the team that has become the benchmark of professional cycling over the last few years. As Macca just said, so many wins in Grand Tours.
They'll be led out by the Italian champion, who's also had an incredible last 12 months. Please welcome the Koenig Quickstep, Alia Viviani, Fabio Sabatini, Michael Morkov, Mikael Honor, Dries Davenants, James Knox, Remy Cavagna, and the team manager is Rick Van Schleicher.
On verra. Monsieur Formula, ici. He says, I've had a bit of a sore back, but I'm going to win a stage anyway, and it's going to be stage 6 on Wollonga. He's going to take on Richie Port. I like this bit where I can just, say whatever I like.
Well, we can hear the applause, ladies and gentlemen. This team, they punch above their weight every time they enter a bike race. The man leading them on, he was 3rd in the World Road Championships in 2018. I like to think he was discovered here. Please welcome Education First EF, Michael Woods, Mitch Docker, Dan McLean, Lachlan Morton, Tom Scully, James Whelan, Alberto Vecchio, and the team manager is Tom Salmon. Also, had last year's King of the Mountain champion from this race. They are South Africa's very own and only World Tour team, Team Dimension Data. Michael Dahlgren, Lars Bach, Nicholas Lamini, Ryan Gibbons, Ben O'Connor, Scott Davis, Tom Jelteslachter. And the team manager is Gino van Oudnova. It's the team of Trip Segafredo, Richie Port, Will Clark, Woodcock, Jellensen, Pansano, Ryan Mullen, Gil Ryman, Peter Stepner, and your team manager is Kim Anderson. Teams with the Rockstar Rider, Peter Sagan, Bora Hansgrohe, Mathieu Butler, Oscar Gatto, Jay McCarthy, Gregor Milberger, Daniel Oss, and Lucas Burstenberger. And your team manager is Stefan Rodolfler, Bora Hansgrohe, Mitchell and Scott, Darrell B, your defending champion, Alexander Edmondson, Lucas Hamilton, Matthew Heyman, Michael Hepburn, and Cameron Meyer, and the team manager, Matthew White.